People who work for the society are the biggest learners because their knowledge and their reach is not limited to themselves but the entire society. On 71st Republic Day, My Startup TV brings to you the remarkable story of a true son of the soil, Brigadier P. Ganesham, Vishish Seva Medal. Over to Major Shetty.
Welcome to Soldierpreneur Show. In this episode, we are hosting a soldier who turned social entrepreneur. He is Brigadier P. Ganesham, VSM. He's an AME officer. Let's talk to him and find out how Brigadier Ganesham has been working with rural innovators through his platform known as Palle Sujana.
In 1972, got commissioned by Indian Military Academy, Dehradun, into Corps of AME. And then the journey started and ended in 2005. Great opportunities in the army in terms of dealing with highest technologies, latest technologies, challenges in maintaining them, ensuring that the weapons are always ready for various tasks which the army expects. It's a great teamwork for 35 years and can never be forgotten. One thing I learned there was that the person who is on the ground, he innovates maximum. Train a soldier for 100 situations, but in the war or in the field, he faces 101st situation. He never fails, he innovates and succeeds. So we believed over a period of time that it is soldiers who win the wars and generals who plan the wars. Any organization, if it's running today, not because of top people, but because the top people on the bottom. And their brains, not their hands and skills, it is their brains, creativity matters. We showcased this in examples to the Army headquarters. Chief was impressed, Army Commander was agreed, and then we got a innovation organization in the Army from Ministry of Defence from top to the lowest brigade. There is an innovation organization in the Army since 2005. No organization is innovation organization at various levels, only Army has. It started in 2004-05. So the Army has taught us everything, and I always say that if I get 100 lives, I will join Army again. We got collected about 500 odd innovations from various units, whether it's infantry, engineers, signal, doesn't matter. But what they have done, which solved the problem, local problem. Out of the 156 we finally vetted, I said this is the compendium of innovations by Army. We want to publish a book on that. And that innovation contains one page, innovator, innovation, problem, solution, cost, utilization, where all it can be utilized. Briefly, and references, so the contacts. And we published that and sent to 1,000 books sent to commanders, up to brigade commander, battalion commanders. After 3 months down the line, we got so many DO letters, and what they say is that today wherever I go, if somebody poses a problem, I said refer page 42. Innovation was there in the book. So wherever the commander goes, the problem, solutions are already in the book. And in the earlier, this was not known to them. So commanders are very happy that their problems are solved by a book given on this table. So this message came and there was sort of happiness, and they started innovating themselves. They said, okay, why can't I solve a problem? So spirit of innovation came in the Army, and most of the problems sorted out at a horizontal level instead of coming up. And this
was this also the reason why the first patent came about?
Exactly. That's the time we thought that there was a infantry people, if commanders wanted a vehicle, multi-weapon platform where they can use mix of weapons, like AD gun, MMG and a mortar, or a missile and AD gun and a MMG, the different mix of weapons they want to use in one platform, and depending on what the situation demands. From these amazing innovators, we've chosen 46 of them, not EME, everybody.
So they were across the arms?
Across the army, we got 46 of them, got to Delhi, and we decided to build a platform this. And the base workshop there, we put them there and asked them, करोगे क्या? हाँ साहब, कितना दिन चाहिए? 3 महीने. I said, I'll give 6 months.
Well, Army never says no.
Never says no, and amazing. And they produced in 4.5 months, they produced an amazing vehicle by developing the existing systems available, which tried out in Punjab. We gave it to infantry, they tried out everywhere in Punjab.
So that's another thing, I mean the user trial has to be done in different, across terrains. So was that also done?
It was done, and initially the hiccups, we repaired it, modified it, that run again. But 4 months time in Rajasthan, Punjab and Jammu, all 3 places successfully done, and we got report from infantry directorate. Then what to do? The army is not a manufacturer, army is not an industry. What to do? Then we decided to showcase it outside South Block and put it there so that people come and see officers, jawans, and the defense ministry. Then defense minister came, Raj Fernandez, at 22nd December 2003, and I briefed him, and he was so happy to see it. He asked one question: Brigadier, you think it's all made by only army people? He said yes.
So he was not very sure whether that was designed and built by the army personnel.
There never such things was happened, and no would be showcased also. So he was inquisitive to know, is it done by army? I said army and Jawan JC was all together. So he was, for a minute he thought, then he said, if it is so, and I believe it, we'll showcase it to the Republic Day parade next month. So we moved a note to Vice Chief and went to Chief and explained him. Chief was very excited. He said, patent by Indian Army in my time, go ahead. He says, we also prove that not only we fight, we can create. Now,
yes.
that was a great, as a visionary, he thought that's a beautiful thing, we'll send a message to our troops and the nation. And fully with us. Then I put one colonel on the job to find out how to patent it. Now, he went and talked to the people. They said, no way, you cannot get this patent. This is all jugaad, the kind of language we use in the country. When he came back, I said, no, you can't come back. Go and get the job done. So he went back, tried for 4 or 5 days. Every idea is a mixture of many ideas, existing ideas. But the application what matters, uniqueness is what matters. When they said, okay, but there is a provision that in the DSR, that we have to take permission from the Raksha Mantri to apply for a patent.
Was it easy?
It was not easy, but the point was the fact that this is put in the DSR itself is a vision. We had that we can do something, we must do something where required. And
So the planners, kind of planned for it.
Yeah, planned.
Even though it was not there immediately.
There's no provision, there's no way I could have gone, and we can't change the DSR. So thanks to the elders, visionary elders who made those rules, and that gave us an opportunity, a window to get into the government. And it was a big problem to go through the IAS bureaucrats, and they don't do anything. First time they don't do anything. They want precedents. So this is the first time. So we went through all the problems. So as DRDO also had to give NOC. They had their observations. But finally, about 3 to 4 months down the line, Raksha Mantri finally agreed that you can go ahead for applying for patent.
So all this journey and trouble was just for the application, applying for getting the permission.
Permission to apply. But it's interesting. Everybody was learning, and we learned it hard way. But happiness is when it ends well. So that was done. Then we got about 3 months down the line, we applied for it, and we got a provisional, and later it is the first time Indian Army has got a patent, though in the name of Brigadier Ganesha, but it has to be somebody's name for Army headquarters. It was a great happiness, and especially when the vehicle went through Republic Day parade.
Must have been a proud moment.
Announced that the Indian Army made a vehicle multi-purpose platform, and you see on the Rajpath, we are absolutely jumped with joy, all of the entire team. It was a great moment for all of us. So that experience still very fresh in my mind. What happened to the vehicle is not my problem, but making a vehicle itself within the resources, with the people available, without disturbing our mandates, our job, and creating something new. I think the organization, we felt very proud about it.
How much of your experience and working with the, across the board, building the first patent, was responsible for the start of Palle Sujana?
Oh, this is very interesting. It's absolutely, totally influential because what I learned in the army, that the organizations run on the people at the bottom, and the society runs on the people at the bottom. So I took the analogy to a bigger context. And I was thinking, am I right? That the society also has, or only trained people have the creativity. So this was verified completely with National Innovation Foundation, where Dr. Mashelkar and Manal Gupta were there. And after that Republic Day parade, I was invited me and Jalal Dheer invited as a visiting dignitaries, invitees of the Governing Council of National Innovation Foundation. And Anand Mahindra pushed us there. There we saw that amazing grassroots innovations take place in the country, a humble background across the country. And that really reinforced my understanding from the army. And there, one of the meetings I asked, there is no Telugu database there. There are no innovators in the national database from Andhra Pradesh, that time undivided Andhra Pradesh. So I asked Dr. Mashelkar, are Telugu people in the society are not creative? He laughed at it. No, Brigadier, we don't have volunteers there to scout and document the innovations. Then I decided. That was July 2005. In October 2005 I retired. 20th November 2005 started Palace Hotel. And that life I thought, let me use it for something new than what we did in the first 60 years. So what is new? New comes up only when you are zero. So I made myself zero at the age of 60.
Zero as in?
Nothing. I don't use the previous knowledge, first 60 years knowledge, so I am zero. So I am as back to my 5th year or 4th year of my life. When you are zero, the formal system says, who are you? He said, you have zero. He said, get out. They don't take you. They only see through your visiting card and other things. So I went to the villages and I told I am so and so and so. They asked questions, they talked to me more, tried to understand me. I tried to answer them in as humble as possible. Then they accepted me. And they accept me because what I am, not because what I did. So that's where my association with the villagers came. And there, with the knowledge of creativity at the lowest level, these two together made me walk into the villages, talk to them, listen to them, and what I learned from them share with the world, share with the formal system who are ignorant about their strengths. I can use the word, but now things are changing. But when I started, it was very bad. Now people understand innovation wherever it is. So that was the mission, and I think scouting, innovations, dissemination horizontally as a village to village, and communication with the system. The three main ingredients of Palestinian activity. Idea is the way we know cell phone. Everyone knows what is cell phone. People should know about creativity in the villages as clear as that. So that when they do something, they take a decision, then they work, they formulate policies. The strength of our villagers, people should be factored in so that the policies are better. So your question is right. It started in army realization and manifested in Palace Sujana after understanding society. And I am very happy that I was in the army and learned something good. In whole life we live in organizations. We have a structure, rules, regulations, then resource allotment, employment, all these are there. Can we do anything without that? So that was the experiment we tried. And we don't know how to go about, we just went about. This is, no task is given to anybody, no resource allocated. We want to do this, we'll go there. How do we go there? I can go, I have little money in my pension, I'll go there. Go there and talk to them. We have all like that, went there, talked to him. He said something, from there, oh, we do this, we went here, went to him. Can you validate this innovation? I went to college. He said, sir, we can't do it. I went to other college, went to people like you. Somebody said, I'll do it, sir. So look, it is voluntary. We can't pay, we have no resources. No problem, sir, I'll do it. Now, that's the way we found connectivity. The right people got connected, and I found them many like that. I didn't know earlier. But many people are there who does voluntarily so much things, and they do sincerely with the same purpose as all of us have for the nation. Yeah.
What has Palace Sujana delivered in terms of or achieved as milestones in the last 15 years?
Yeah. Together the volunteers, we have about more than 5,000 volunteers in undivided Andhra Pradesh, now both the states. They have together, what is done is just for, as you asked the question, we have 13 Rashtrapati awards for those people who are below 12th class, 2 Padma Shris, 2 National Entrepreneur Awards open competition. Then we have 24 patents for Telugu people. We have identified more than 250 innovations. Out of that, 56 are in the market as of today, for selling. And their turnover last year was 6 crores. And they're all being manufactured in the villages. Employment is more than 300 people, local employment. And in a pessimistic figure of how many, but more than 5 lakh families are using these innovations in Telangana and Andhra. And when they use affordable, appropriate equipment, their productivity goes up, input costs come down. So all this happened, and many recognitions, national, international. Now even one innovator got a film made, biopic made. So this is the kind of recognition they get it because our volunteers keep connecting with them. I think this is enough to say that even this kind of approach to do work without organization, without mission, I think is feasible. We can say it at this point of time.
So what's your next goal? What is that you're planning in the next 5 years, 10 years? Where do you see yourself going with Palay Sujana?
Palay Sujana's desire is that we want to become irrelevant. When system takes over, when people understand it, we don't need Palay Sujana. Palay Sujana is like organization. I see that 10 years time, organization like Palay Sujana may not be required, because when every college, every government, every institution, every press, every media understand this well, then I think we are not required. I am waiting for the day.
People are listening to this interview would like to connect with you to see if they could replicate the same thing or duplicate the same thing in their own areas. How would that go about?
They are welcome to connect with me, but before that connection, they must connect with innovations around them. They must look around. What is it happening around me? What is it they are doing new? What are the problems? In fact, all innovators say that description of the pain is a definition of the problem. So they must look around, see the pains around, identify why this pain is there, can we reduce it? If you can't reduce it, report to somebody. Once you start doing it, that's Palay Sujana. Palay Sujana is not only that you have to do in the villages, informal sector I am talking about. So every child, every young man, every elder should look around to reduce the pain of society. In fact, what we say is that if you can't remove the problem, reduce the pain. And we can do that because we all have the ability to reduce 10%, 20%. But if we wait for the problem to be removed, it may not happen in a lifetime. Society suffers till that time. All of those who are listening to the interview and want to learn more from Palay Sujana, start observing around, and you're welcome to talk to us, welcome to help us, welcome to put your best. Let's make this country better.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.